Assalamu alaikum. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan. It's not on?
It's down at the bottom.
Oh, it's on this top floor. Top. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Today we are to focus our attention on ayat 45 of Surah Al-Ankabut as the 29th chapter and the 45th verse. We want to do this to connect with some other things that we have been presenting lately, or the last times we were together. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أتل ما أوحي إليك من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. صدق الله ولي العظيم. Surely Allah the Mighty has said the truth, or has said the mighty truth. This particular ayat has some words that are translated to mean the same thing as some other words are translated in the Quran. And that doesn't mean that it's wrong, but it means that we need to understand how did they get there to that same word. For instance, the same English word. The English language is limited, and so sometimes we have to do that. For instance, in this ayat it says utlu, and that's translated as to mean recite. We know just from a little knowledge of the Quran that there's another word that means to recite also, right? Ikra means to recite, read or recite. Utlu means to recite in a more demanding sense. And here's what we mean, in my mind it's more demanding. I may not be right in saying it this way. But when I tell you why I say it, then maybe you'll understand better. Utlu comes from the word tala, or the old form of it was tuluan, but tala means to follow. To follow. So this particular recitation then is not just talking about saying the words, but do what the words tell you to do. That's following, okay? So, and then it says, the next words after mad, and it says, ooh-hiya. And they translate that as saying, has been revealed. That's what has been revealed. Ooh-hiya. Ma is what ooh-hiya is translated to mean revealed. So I just wanted to make a little comment on these couple of words like this. So ooh-hiya means to inspire. You're inspired. In other words, it's in you. Inspiration comes from within. We all know that, right? Aspiration comes from without, meaning it's something out there that's attracting. Inspiration is something that's in here that's motivating. Aspiration is something that's out there that's motivating you. And then there's one more degree out there that's motivating you also. We hope that we don't have to acquaint ourselves with that one too often, but that's desperation. So we have inspiration, aspiration, and desperation. And we hope that we are here today out of inspiration, and certainly not out of desperation, but hopefully we're here out of inspiration because we inspire. What would inspire us then? The message that is in us. That's the purpose for studying our religion. Behavior is the byproduct of the knowledge that is within you we call thoughts, things that we think about, and it manifests out in behavior, okay? Behavior doesn't just up and happen. It is a result of what is in you. I was talking to the group this morning, and I said, and I'm sure that you have experiences, even if you haven't heard me say it before. You see a little child doing something. Maybe, I'll use this as a good example. Maybe the child wets themselves, wet the diaper. Mother doesn't get mad with the child. Even if the child defecates, she take the child, clean it up, and put some powder on it. When they wash it, put some powder on it, and put on a new diaper, or pamper, whatever they do these days. It used to be diapers. But anyway, then let that 4-year-old do the same thing. And she will take that 4-year-old and give him a little spanking. Because you know better. The little one didn't know any better. And so that's what we have to keep in mind, that knowledge is where our behavior comes from. So both of them did the same thing. One of them didn't know better, wasn't even expected to know better, and the other one did know better and should have known better. We, as Muslims, should know better. I'm going to make a comment here before getting back to our ayat that I feel obligated to do because Allah has given me an increase in understanding of kufr or kafir. So, you hear the holy Muslims, it's kafir, kafir, kafir. And they refer to everyone who's not Muslim as kafir. And brothers and sisters, that's not right. Everyone who's not Muslim is not kafir. Kafir comes from the word kafarah, which means to cover. And here's what you probably heard me say this before, but here's the increase here that just came recently since the last time I talked to you. Since the last time I talked to any of you, unless you were here Friday. Okay, if I think you may have heard me say it Friday. All right. If I was always thinking of covering up as, trying to keep somebody from the book or stuff like, don't let them see the Quran, or say something bad to keep them turned away from the Muslims, that kind of thing. That is covering also. But there's another covering that we might be doing and don't know it, and we need to be aware of it. And that is, if we know what right behavior is, and we don't do it, guess what? You just covered it up. Because you were supposed to demonstrate it and you hid it. That's covering too. So let us be careful about pointing the finger at the kafir and start looking at ourselves. Now here's what I got into when I mentioned this. We pray with our eyes open, right? Looking down where we're going to make prostration. And vision is peripheral. And you see, when it's so far back here, now if you see what's all the way back here, you're a little above me, you must. That's Allah. Allah is our Raqib. Raqib means to rotate. With his head goes, Raqabah is in the Quran, Raqabah is referred to as the neck.